Matt Hendra, USA Warrior Stories. We're here at Utah Beach to commemorate the 80th anniversary of D-Day. There are so many amazing stories that took place on this beach 80 years ago. Earlier today, we spoke with John Reistrup, grandson of Major General Eugene Caffey, who was one of the first soldiers to come ashore at Utah Beach on D-Day. USA Warrior Stories is a not-for-profit organization designed to record, archive, and share videos of veterans' stories, to help veterans make a connection with one another and to help us all better understand their sacrifices for our freedoms.
John Reistrup. I'm the grandson of Eugene Caffey. So right here is General Caffey. Pretty soon after the landing, and at that time a colonel. When he landed here at Utah Beach with the Army Corps of Engineers Amphibious Division, he was a colonel. He was in the first wave, in the first boats, and first officer on the beach, and secured the beachhead with his troops. He was not authorized by his boss, Teddy Roosevelt Jr., to be with and in the first amphibious landings, and said, hell no, I'm going in with my guys. They had come in from the side and took the Nazis by surprise on the beachhead because there was a riptide and the current was different than they had expected. So they landed several kilometers downstream from the original location and quickly were able to get on the beach and secure the beachhead. And he authorized all of the roads in this area to be named in fallen soldiers' names, and handwrote letters signed by himself to each of the fallen soldiers' loved ones to explain that the roads have been named in their honor. And here we have an example of Private Rowe, J.T. Rowe, that commemorates and memorializes him and his sacrifice here at Utah Beach. And this is carried throughout the area, and we'll show you in a few minutes. There's a memorial that General Caffey and his team built with prisoners from Poland and Germany and Czech Republic to commemorate the Allied turn of events, first monument in all of Europe for the Allied invasion. Hi, so this is the Eugene Meade Memorial that was built. It was the first memorial in all of Europe to recognize those who had been sacrificed for the Allies. And it was not authorized to be built, and it was built very soon after the D-Day invasion. And my grandfather, General Caffey, at the time a colonel, authorized the guys to help build it. And that included artists, architects, engineers, different talents and skills from the prisoners from the Nazi regime, and free prisoners from Poland and the Czech Republic, and of course Germany as well, helping build this monument that looks very similar to the Washington Monument in honor of those who had fallen and died. And they were the amphibious squadron and the Army Corps of Engineers and the first wave that took control of the beachhead. And underneath this monument, we will see it's a Nazi bunker where they had machine guns, and the commander, a young German commander, was in charge of the beach, and they seized control of that bunker, and that became General Caffey's office, and ultimately the command center for this part of Normandy to help secure the region. And the final part is this became the primary port and entry and exit for hundreds of thousands of troops, military personnel, nurses and doctors, and all of the supply chain for all of the Allied invasion. A lot easier to maneuver on the flatter beach here than at Omaha or elsewhere in Normandy. You would never know it's here. So this is what became Eugene Caffey's office and where he commanded all of Normandy, including early on when Omaha was not resolved. The battle was still going on at Omaha. My grandfather's General Caffey on the left, a major general. That's his flag that was on his grave. And my grandmother chose to have it here on display. But on the right is Teddy Roosevelt Jr., who was also a major general who died here of a heart attack 30 days into the invasion. And my grandfather on the left got promoted to run Normandy because Teddy Roosevelt Jr. had passed away. This commemorates his life.
Oh, wow.
He died at 65 in 1961. So I was never able to meet him, which is one reason why I come here to pay tribute to all the guys and women who sacrificed here, including my grandfather.